Hey, welcome back to Five Lakes Garage, and today we're putting a dash cam in the Yoda. Alright, welcome back to Five Lakes Garage. Thanks for coming back. We have a 2019 Toyota Tacoma Off-Road Edition. Now, one thing that I'm always concerned about is hearsay. Eyewitnesses, they can't be trusted. So if I have some stupid idiot that I've seen so many times out here on the road come up here and crash into me, or I crash into them because they were being a stupid idiot, not saying I won't be a stupid idiot, but they were definitely being a stupid idiot, because I'm going to blame it on them. We're going to put a dash cam up there and so that we have video. But anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get into the facts. Alright, today's episode is brought to you by me. Yeah, because I bought this thing. I didn't get sponsored for it. So anyway, what we're actually going to install today is actually a Redtiger dash cam. Now this thing has some pretty good features. It's got some good reviews and bad reviews, but we're going to find out. And if I like it, I want to put some on the Mazda so my daughter can go around and I don't have to hear hearsay exactly what happened if she gets into an accident. Now, a couple quick tips on this guy right here. It is the model F7NP Frank 7 Nacho Peter. I don't know alphabet. Anyway, this has 4K video going forward. It has 1080p going backwards. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got GPS. It's got night vision. It's got loop recording. So basically, it will break off the tail as it actually records more stuff so that you don't run out of space. Now, don't forget, if you do get in an accident, hit the button to actually go back and save that area, or else it will be erased. Also, it has a parking monitor, so if somebody goes in there and park this thing into a parking lot, they back into me or whatever, I'm going to get it, and it's at 4K, so I'm going to get the license plate. And you hope I don't come find you. Anyway, let's dive right in, get this thing out of the box, and see what's inside so we can get it into the taco. Because I talk too much. Let's go. Alright, got everything out of the box. This is everything that comes with it. Comes with, obviously, instructions, but I'll read those later. It does come with, this is the main unit right here. It is actually pretty small. And the reason why I wanted it to be small is because I didn't really want a huge camera in the middle of my dashboard. The windshield in the Taco is relatively small, so I don't have a lot of real estate, so I do want it small. I do like that so far. Also, comes with a suction cup. We'll see how long this thing lasts, but it does come with the GPS that's actually on the unit itself. And the main reason why you want to have GPS is if you can tell exactly where the accident actually occurred, or the incident. So, you got that. Also, you have a plug-in for it. Now, this is a USB 3 plug in here, but it goes into a cigarette lighter. Not a lot of vehicles have cigarette lighters anymore. I do have one on here on the Taco, and I'm going to use it for right now. But the good thing is that it does add a regular USB on the back of it, so you could power something up. So that's pretty cool. Also, in the back, you're going to run this guy all the way to the back. And what this is your rear camera. Now, the only thing I don't like about this guy is that it's taped. We're going to see how well that actually fits to the back glass. I'm sure it will hold on there for a little while, but then the sun's going to beat on it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to fall off, but we're going to find out, and we'll let you know. And if it doesn't work, I'm definitely going to let you know. Now, one thing that they do come with, and it's actually pretty cool, would be your installation tool. Now, you would think this is just a simple little piece of plastic, but it is. But we can actually use this to pull up the trim panels and actually poke it inside. I do have an assortment of other body panel tools that I have personally for other projects that I might use as well. This should be a very easy install. I'm going to take you along with me. Hopefully the lighting is going to be okay, but I got a black interior. I'm inside because it is hot as blazes outside. Holy crap. Alright, let's get all this stuff inside the truck and start burying some wires. Hey, welcome inside the Taco. Alright, so I have it on the dashboard. Well, actually the windshield. So all I did was you pull your GPS stuff down and it pops right off. Maybe. There you go. Now, find a clean spot, stick it on, pull the GPS up there, and that's actually a lock. So now it's up there. But it's crooked because I was doing it with one hand. Let's fix that. All right, there you go. So you can put it up here, you can put it down here, you can put it wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it right here. I did want to put it up really high, but this side right here is not a flat surface. I gotta have it on the glass because it is a suction cup. So we're gonna deal with that, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna move it. Anyway, so I just took the wires. So you have your power connection and also your rear camera connection. I just kind of tucked it up underneath this thing, and that's where this little tool comes in. Just sit there and tuck it right in, maybe. Well, of course, can't quite do that with one hand. So also took it up to the headliner, just kind of tucked it all the way in, all the way to this side. Now I'm going to take this one down this corridor right here. Now this is a airbag. Please be careful. If you want to be really safe, disconnect your battery and you won't have to worry about it. We're just tucking in stuff along the edges. We should be okay. So anyway, I'm going to tuck it down in here. I'm going to tuck it right down in here, all the way down, all along the floorboard, and then all the way up to the back. Now that's going to be for the rear camera. Now the power, I'm just going to get it from this guy right here. So once it gets to this point, I'm going to tuck it in underneath, go behind the dash, behind the glove box, come back up, and just maybe come right out here, plug it right there. So that's the plan. The plan is just a plan. Let's see if we can actually do it. Now I can't quite do this with one hand, so this is just going to be done and just like bam, done. Now the first thing you want to do is actually just pull this off, and if you can see right there, they're just little clips, that's all. So boom, pop that off, no big deal. There's a small nut right there in the back, made out of plastic. You should be able to get it off with your fingers. Then kind of get this guy out of the way, throw it out of the way. All right, so now you have plenty of access. Now the back stuff is actually just going to be tucked all inside here. You can actually pull these little clips up. All right, so these little clips come right off. Then you can actually tuck your wire in and close the clip. Bam, there you go. Before you put your panel back, make sure your clip is there and your clip is there. It goes right down here and right there. Sometimes when you pull it off, it stays there. Just make sure you get them out. No problem. Now, the other stuff, power wire, I actually tucked in underneath. I actually put a tie wrap right there and tucked it in underneath. It actually, those are factory. I didn't even have to put those in. That's awesome. Anyway, it kind of comes up over to here. Now, I do have it just kind of dangling right here. I would like to actually take it and put it behind this panel, but it looks like I got to take the dash off, the center console out, everything out to be able to route it up there, just to be able to have this short little piece right here. And I ain't got that kind of time, but this will be all right, because I don't even know if I like this one or not. Might have to pull it all out, or maybe I'll fix it later. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put my panel back on and then start routing the one for the rear camera, and then this installation should be pretty much done. Then all you have to do is configure it and then go find some idiots that you can record. Yeah, plenty of them out there. Man, trying to film this thing in pitch black darkness with black on black interior. Woo! Even with, I do believe I have 10,000 lumens of light in here, not to mention the stuff out here and what's on my camera. But front to back, here we go. Goes up, tucked in, all the way out to here, tucked all the way down in here. And once it gets here, power goes that way. Video, which is right here, is inside all the clips so it doesn't get messed up. Underneath that, brought all the way to the back seat. This cover here has been pulled off, and this is my extra. Now this is a double cab, so this should be able to work with most vehicles that are out there on the market. If you have like a wagon, you might want to route it inside the headliner to be able to get full length. This one I was able to go all the way down, all the way up, and all the way around and stuff like that. And here's a little tip here. Here's my camera on that side. I'll put it on that side. Can't put it on this side because that is the back glass right here. And what this is going to do is slide this way and slide that way, and the camera would be in the way. So I had to put it on that side. Now, I tucked in the wire all the way down in here. Once I got to here, I actually went behind where the airbag is close to it, coming up to here and then back down. Now here's another tip. Start at your camera, or else you're gonna have slack at the camera. So I started at the camera, tucked it in all the way down to here, and this is where I kept my slack. And I can put my kick panel piece back here as well to protect it. And it's out of the way, you can't see it. Just keep it neat, don't make it nasty. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of the panels up here. We're gonna crank it up and then go ahead and configure it and show you how to do that. And then hopefully we'll get some video out on the street.
Oh, hello there. Thanks for watching. And if you really like it, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you really like it, go ahead and hit the like button. And go ahead and comment because I want to hear what you have to say. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. Let me know. And if you really want to send anything to the channel, help us out, whichever. Here's a P.O. box that we opened up in case you want to send something. I'll do a video and see what it is. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, figured out a couple things about this particular unit. Check it out. All right, we're gonna hit menu. See if I can get you to see it. All right, so we're gonna hit menu. Gonna go to settings. All right, your resolution, click on that. You're at 4K and 1080 at the rear. It's all good. All right, now audio. Now, this is gonna record all the audio. Any verbiage, any crashes, anything, it's gonna record everything. So you can leave it on or turn it off. It's up to you, it's your privacy. Oops. All right, date stamp. Go ahead and put that on there so you know when it actually happened. So you can use that in your favor. Your loop, you can do a 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. That's how long it's going to record and loop it. All right, G forces, or G sensor rather, high, medium, or low. So if you're sitting here and somebody bumps your car, it's going to start recording. Fatigue driving, let's see, not worried about that. Speed. Now I'm going to leave speed stamp on there because it's going to tell the video how fast I am actually going. I do not speed, so I am good to go. GPS stamp, it's going to put your GPS coordinates on the video so that you can use it later on in court if you have to. Speed units, we're in miles per hour, we're here in the US. GPS info, you can click on that and tell you how many satellites you're hooked up to. Rear camera flip. Now if you connect it and it is upside down, flip it, that's all you need. You got your app, you got your Wi-Fi, language, format, date, time, time zone, whether it's daylight savings time or not, frequencies, you can do all of that. Now here is the one problem that I did see. I wanted to set up the parking monitoring. Now that is if I'm in a parking lot and somebody bumps me, then it will alert me. Now there's a problem with that only because you need an extra adapter for that. Basically you need to hook it directly into the battery. Now there's a couple ways of actually doing that. You can get the kit that just has positive, negative, you hook up to the battery and you're good to go. Or you can have your cigarette lighter connect up to the battery all the time. I'm not sure which way I'm probably going to go. I kind of like to hardwire everything in, so I'm more likely I'm going to send it over to the battery. And I think if I start adding all these accessories, I'm going to add a little fuse box that is nothing but accessories. So anyway, I think we're good to go on this guy here. It is recording, back camera, regular camera, and I'm gonna go for a drive. Guess who's coming with me? You. And actually, I'm gonna probably record from that camera. We'll see how good a quality it is. Be right back. Let's go. Alright, let's check the audio on this thing. Well, so far so good. It turned on as soon as I turned the truck on, which is good. Turned off when I turned the truck off only because I do not have it hardwired in. All right, that was a quick, easy setup for one of these Redtigers. For the money, we'll see how it goes. The quality of the picture seems to be okay on the little tiny screen. I'm going to get that little SD card out, stick it upstairs, and show you in the video exactly what it looks like. Now, installation of it, extremely simple. All you need to do is take your time and tuck it in everywhere. The power cables, I probably would go ahead and pre-order the installation kit for the direct power so that you can use parking assist. Right now it doesn't have any power to it, so I can rock the truck. It doesn't even know I'm there because it doesn't have power, so it's not going to record. So anyway, if you have any questions, send me put a comment down below. If you want to know where I got it, send a look at the description down below and try it yourself. And if you ever see a lot of those videos of dash cams, mostly in Russia, maybe we'll get some good video. We'll find out. Anyway, take it easy, have fun. Check out all the other good stuff that we have. We got some more stuff coming down the line. Take it easy, have fun. Later.